What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ray. How about them Toronto Raptors, baby? You guys finally got a win. I believe that is your third win of the season, and it's pretty much about time the Raptors finally get a win. After losing 2 games in a row by only 1 point and seeing everything come down to the wire, I'm genuinely happy for the Toronto Raptors and for their fans. Now, at first, this video was going to be on why LaMelo Ball should win Rookie of the Year. After all, he's leading all rookies in points per game, assists per game, and I think rebounds per game as well. But I figured, you know what? If you guys want to hear about LaMelo Ball, you can go watch ESPN. You can go watch Undisputed. So why don't we talk about the team that actually won? I know it might seem like a foreign concept to ESPN and all these other networks. But speaking of the Toronto Raptors, I really want to talk about Chris Boucher because in my opinion, he should win the MIP award, also known as the Most Improved Player award, at least so far into the season. Now, I know that many of you might be unfamiliar with Chris Boucher, and that's fine, I get it. He's not the most hyped up player in the NBA. But I will say, his story is very inspiring. I feel like I kind of look like Trump doing this. Anyway, let's talk about Chris Boucher and why I think he should be the most improved player this year. And if you think I'm wrong and you think somebody else should be the most improved player this year, let me know down below in the comment section who you think it should be and why you think it should be that person instead of Chris Boucher. Before becoming an NBA player, Chris Boucher played at New Mexico Junior College. And then after playing junior college, he went over to Northwest College where he played there for a while as well. And then after playing at Northwest, Chris Boucher played at the University of Oregon from 2015 to 2017. And then in 2017, Chris Boucher was drafted 8th overall to the Golden State Warriors. Except that's not true. Actually, Chris Boucher went undrafted in the 2017 draft. So talk about really being an underdog. This guy played JUCO, then he went undrafted. So how is it that now, just in 2021, a little more than 3 years after he went undrafted, how is it that we are already referring to him as this year's most improved player? So like I mentioned, in 2017, Chris Boucher went undrafted, but he ended up signing with the Golden State Warriors. He didn't play much there. In fact, I don't even think he played at all. We gotta remember the 2017 Warriors were basically like the Marvel superhero team. These guys had everybody in the NBA on their roster. So after the 2017 season, Chris Boucher ended up getting picked up by the Toronto Raptors, which it really blows my mind how Masai Ujiri and the Toronto Raptors staff does such a phenomenal job of developing these players. Most of the players they develop are people who other teams didn't even want to sign. So like I said, the Raptors pick up Chris Boucher back in 2018. Now, he didn't play much that season because he plays power forward / center. And if you're a Toronto Raptor fan, you remember who was playing power forward and center back at the time for the Raptors. It was Pau Gasol and Serge Ibaka. Excuse me, Marc Gasol. I don't know why I keep saying Pau. But Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka were the big men for the Toronto Raptors. Both of those guys are very good basketball players on the offensive end of the court, but I also think they are very good defensive players as well. So Chris Boucher is on the bench and he's learning from these guys, and he's pretty much a sponge at this point, just soaking up everything that he sees Gasol and Ibaka doing. Now, in 2018, Chris Boucher averaged 3 points with the Toronto Raptors. Keep in mind, 2018 was just a couple years ago and he was only averaging 3 points per game. So how is it that now, in January of 2021, I am calling this guy the most improved player in the league? So in 2018, like I said, he's averaging around 3 points per game. Then the following season, he's averaging 6 points per game. And then the following season, which is now this season, he is averaging 14 points per game. Now, even though going from 3 to 6 to 14 is very impressive in and of itself, what Chris Boucher is doing for this Toronto Raptors team goes far beyond the stat sheet. Last night, for instance, Chris Boucher had 25 points, 10 rebounds in only 30 minutes, and he did this on 8 of 12 from the field. Oh, and keep in mind, he's not even a starter on the Raptors. Nick Nurse, I love you, dude. I think you're one of the smartest coaches in the entire NBA, but I think it's time to take Aaron Baines out of the starting lineup. The dude had 2 points yesterday. Now, granted, he only played 8 minutes, and I'm glad Chris Boucher stepped in and really contributed heavily for the Toronto Raptors, but but after everything we've seen this season, I think it's time to start Chris Boucher already. And like I said, last year he averaged 6 points per game. This year, in his worst game whatsoever, he had 9 points. So even when Chris Boucher is at his worst, he is still playing better than what he did last year. And for any Chris Boucher haters out there, he did have 0 points against the Phoenix Suns, but he only played 5 minutes, so I'm not really gonna count that. And this isn't even mentioning what Chris Boucher brings to the defensive end of the court. He may not be Ibaka just yet, but I am telling you, this guy can alter shots, he can contest shots. I believe his wingspan is 7'4", so just a tiny bit longer than mine. Nah, I wish though. But Chris Boucher uses his wingspan to really alter and contest shots. He's a phenomenal force down low in the paint. The dude can shoot the ball, he can drive, he can pretty much do everything. Similarly to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is one of the only point guards in the NBA who can genuinely do everything on the basketball court. He can shoot, he can drive, he can dribble, he can pass, he can defend, you name it. Kyle Lowry is one of the most versatile point guards in the entire NBA, and in a way, I can kind of see that in Chris Boucher, except Kyle Lowry is like 5'11", and Chris Boucher is like 11'10". So that's my take on why I think Chris Boucher should be the most improved player in this year's NBA. And no, I'm not a Toronto Raptor fan, I am a Laker fan, I am still celebrating our victory from last year. But if you appreciate this unbiased commentary, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. And something I want to say real fast to the people who have been watching me for a while now. The Ray Talks Hoop you guys normally see on camera, that guy isn't really my real personality. The guy who you guys just saw today on camera, this is me. The kind of loud, kind of stupid joke looking, you know, this is the real me. I don't know why, whenever I would stand in front of the camera, I feel like when I spoke, it just sounded so professional. And there's nothing wrong with being professional, but I'm 20. I feel like that just isn't really me at this stage in life. And I don't know why. It would just sound so professional, so robotic. It just didn't really sound like me. And I've been struggling to really figure out how I can show my personality more in these videos. And today I think it kind of came out a little bit more while still focusing on the topic of the video. So for those of you who have been watching me, I appreciate you guys subscribing, even though when I was speaking like, all right, everyone, this is what happened in today's game. But like I said, I'm 20, I'm in college, I'm not this suit and tie guy. No, I'm out here, I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, and I'm gonna deliver my message the way I want to deliver it. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate the love and support. I don't know why I just did that, but I am out of here.